Just got this in. This is the VISUO or the TIANQU folding drone. As you can see, you can fold out the arms like this. It bears a striking resemblance to the DJI Mavic Pro, which I've got right here for comparison, side by side. It is the toy Mavic. It is the baby Mavic, as some people are calling it. But of course, this is not made by DJI. This is made by a completely different company. So we can't really call it the toy Mavic. This is specifically the VISUO XS809W, and it's a Wi-Fi based FPV flyer. As you can see, we've got the Wi-Fi feed right here on the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and record. My particular unit as an SD card slot, as you can see here, or so it seems, but you cannot record to this version. There are some versions of this that you can record. Unfortunately, it's confusing because they bear the same model number. However, the one I'm linking to in the description does not have the SD card and is a little bit cheaper as a result of recording just to your phone over Wi-Fi FPV. Final comment on the build is that it's got a battery. This is the battery. I don't want to unplug it because I'm still connected to the phone, but the battery is proprietary and you're not going to be able to use any standard kind of batteries with this, unfortunately. So that's that. Very similar to the real Mavic, actually, which only has a proprietary battery. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get some footage of this and see how it flies. Now, before we start the footage recording, I've had trouble with the app. It seems to be crashing on me on my iPhone 6 Plus. So I'm going to go ahead and record my iPhone 6 Plus screen. All right, so let's go ahead and get it in the air. And we're off. Now the controls are very clearly labeled on this one. We have everything right here. The speed button, the flip button, it's all very clearly labeled on this controller, so I don't really feel like I need to go into it too much, which is a nice change because not all of these copters like to label the buttons on their controller. Now please note that this camera button and the video button on the controller don't do anything if you have the Wi-Fi only version. You have to use the app or you have to record from your phone. Since it is Wi-Fi based FPV, you gotta stay close to it. You're not gonna be going very far with this drone. You're gonna maybe get a little selfies here and there. It's not meant to go long distances. I've had about 10-minute flight times, 10 to 12-minute flight times with this while recording via the Wi-Fi FPV. Oh! Nice save. Well, we can do a flip by using this button. The Wi-Fi FPV seems to be freezing up quite a bit, unfortunately, even in this very close range. So, as you can probably guess, no, you're not going to get a Mavic Pro for the price of this. That's not happening. But it is a cool little flyer. Let's put it into higher rates. Press the left button. Got 3 different rates. Now sometimes in the highest rates, I found that the quad tilts itself too much and will drop. Just something to keep in mind. So you want to be careful when you're using the higher rates. I think this would be an interesting quad to buy for someone who you know wants a Mavic and you just want to goof on them and be like, here's the Mavic Pro. Because when they open it, they're going to know, oh, this is not the Mavic Pro, but maybe it'll be something to hold them over until they get their hands on the real Mavic Pro. I do find that the controls are a bit laggier with the Wi-Fi FPV enabled. Just a bit, not that much. Surprisingly, this one does not have altitude hold. You would think that for a toy quad touting itself to be the Mavic, or trying to, not touting itself, I'm sorry. You would think that for a toy quad that's trying to mimic the Mavic, it would have some kind of altitude hold, but it doesn't have it. Let's try the return to home button. I mean, we might as well. Not a big fan of the return to home feature. Oh, see, it's not even going in the right direction. Nope, not a fan of the return to home feature. The camera, by the way, is a little bit adjustable. You can just barely adjust it. It's got a little bit of tilt that you can add if you want. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and hand cache this now. Or try to anyway. See if we can hand cache this. There we go. So that is the VISUO XS809W Wi-Fi based FPV drone, foldable, and a clone of the Mavic Pro's style. Here they are again side by side. So I hope you enjoyed the review and have a great day, guys.